and I am currently working on kids' Christmas gifts. Hello guys, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. If you can't tell, I've got quite the mess sitting behind me. I have got quite the mess sitting behind me. I am currently hiding out in my bedroom. It is like 9 o'clock at night, which not that late yet, but I'm going to be in here for a while. And I am currently working on kids' Christmas gifts. Stockings, gifts, and all. And I figured I'd give you a little snippet of how we do it. And then I'll shoot some here and there of wrapping and all of that. It's kind of show you large family style how we have come up with ways to not only organize, but to keep our kids guessing. Because we don't do things typical. I mean, we're not the typical family. So I have had to get really creative over the years. We have gone through every cycle that you can think of that people talk about, you know, the want, need, use, read, all of that, trying to buy gifts in those. We have done, okay, here's a specific dollar amount. We have done at minimalist at Christmas. We've done all out Christmas. We've done just about everything. And every year is a little bit different. It's based on our budget, what sales I hit, and in general what the kids want. So this year, well, it's like a lot of years. Start off with good intentions, then things change as shopping happens because you don't always find what you're looking for or plans change. I thought I heard somebody at the door. The big girls are still up, but they're not supposed to be at the door. I'm going to check that really quick. I think I'm hearing things. So, excuse the no makeup. Like I said, it's 9 o'clock at night, and it was a cleaning day, one day a week. We've got some extra friends that come and hang out with us. And Micah's teething right now. He's cutting molars. So it's been a really long day, and makeup was just not my top priority today. So let's show you a little bit of how we do things. First thing first, you're gonna notice a lot of bags. Believe it or not, that is how I sort and organize. Each one of the kids' stockings, the stuff to go in their stocking gets sorted into one bag. Having a hard time holding the camera steady. Gets sorted into a grocery bag. I write their name on it. I tie it shut. Once all the bags are settled, we make sure we've got everything in there. And then that way we're good to go. So when it's time, we just have to grab the bags. Sean and I know which bag goes in which one. Fill it up. Call it good. That really simplifies that. Plus, it really helps me to keep things organized leading up to Christmas so that I know what we've got and if we've missed something for somebody. And yeah, so I'll give you a glimpse into this one. Now, I'm not going to say which kid this bag is for because that might give it away because my children are not supposed to be watching this video. But you know, there's always that chance. And if they do, well, guess they'll either ruin it for themselves or they better keep their mouth shut. Huh. So we've got Unikitty, Lego, Squeezable, little face mask thing, Toblerone. This is something all 4 of our big girls love getting in their stockings. This year, they did away with the cardboard box. It's in this flimsy wrapper, so half of them are broke, which is really disappointing. There is some OPI nail polish, very pretty colors. There is a little nail polish remover thing in here. Chapstick, pair of fuzzy socks. So at this point, that's what I got for that one. Now, what you're going to notice sitting next to this is some Sharpies. Now, those are not all of the ones I have in here at the moment. I also have these ones in here. I have a giant bag, like every color of the rainbow somewhere. They seem to have gone missing in the move, so this is what I've got to work with this year. Now, what am I going to do with these Sharpies? Yeah, that's where the fun begins. So to explain the Sharpies, that is something every year I have come up with different plans or methods to confuse the kids. I don't write their names on their presents because I don't want them to be snoopy. If you follow me on Instagram at all, go back a year, you'll see a paper Christmas tree hanging on the wall over a playpen. That is what Christmas looked like for us last year because we didn't have a tree. And I was tired of not having things decorated. I was not in a happy place in general and just emotionally. And I needed some decoration. We didn't have a tree, so I made one. But we also had a 1-year-old. So I had to keep the presents safe, and they weren't exactly tucked under a tree. So we tucked them in a playpen under the tree, which works perfect because it kept them out of everybody's reach. And then the kids couldn't dig through them either. But the ones that they could see, what I did is I simply took a colored Sharpie, and I did not assign the colors based on everybody's favorite or anything like that. I literally just did a blind draw, and I would go down the list. So Jazz, I would go through, and I just, like I'm doing right now, and oh look, Jazz would be fuchsia. So then I'd write that one down, and I'd have a secret list somewhere. So then I'd go down to Emmy. Oh look, Emmy would be red. So there's no rhyme or reason to the colors. It's purely luck of the draw. I think Sean ended up being pink last year. I even did his in color just to throw the kids off that much more. And that is how I keep their gifts secret as far as whose is what. Because we all know, even though the older kids know that smaller things can end up costing more and it may not be what they wanted or anything else, there's something about the size of a gift that makes every kid get really excited and really jealous. So if they see a large gift with somebody else's name, they're going to start wondering, why didn't I get a big one? Well, you didn't get a big one because you asked for something really expensive that was small. But we also stick to somewhat of a budget. I wish I could say a strict budget, but I'm not always the best. This Christmas is my one weakness. We do not go excessive overboard with our budget. We do have limits. So stick to that. And, well, I'll give you a little more glimpse. You're really not going to see much just yet, but like I said, I'll show you more here shortly. So as I'm wrapping, I've got everything from, this is for my grandmother. This was her one request, was a popcorn tin. So we managed to pick that up for her on Black Friday for just over $3. The happiest gift she'll have. So it's what she wanted. We found two of the color change sequin pillows that Charlie and Taya really love the idea of. This is a stack of books that have actually just been sitting in my room that I moved out of the way, even though they're still kind of in the way, along with a couple games we had ordered. So this pile is actually just in my way, but I didn't move it out of the room before I started, so it's kind of in my way now. I have got this easel over here is actually for our youngest nephew, along with the little Target bag there is for our youngest niece. That is more random stuff that we picked up at Menards on Black Friday. The green bag is Cabela's hoodies that the older kids really like. I'm sorry if you guys can't hear me. I'm trying not to talk too loud because I don't want older kids to hear me. And two of them are in a room that we have been told they can hear things from this room. Dirty minds, get them out of the gutter. So, no, they can hear when we're walking around, and I don't know if they can hear voices through the vents or not. I don't want to risk it. So, those bags are animal disc chairs. They do not have a picture, which is okay. You'll see them in the Christmas opening video. Those are for the youngest three, and we do have an extra one. We'll either give that one away, or it'll be for something else that we'll be announcing. So stay tuned on that note. These are all my stocking bags I have been working on. I do have Sean's stocking bag hiding back over there too. All of these boxes are full of stuff. Now, those two boxes, along with that diaper box, along with this big box here, those are all full of stuff from Toys R Us as they were going out of business. Those I need to go through to see what I've got actually to put with the Christmas gifts, plus some gifts we are using for other people, including the Big Girls Youth Group White Elephant Exchange. So that's part of why I'm doing this tonight. So I got to go through those. But I am a Zulily shopper and Amazon shopper. I will go ahead and put the link to my referral link for Zulily down in the description box. If you are unfamiliar with them, they participate with a lot of retailers and individual, I don't know about individual sellers, but it's a lot of discounted products that, like, Coach has been on there a lot lately too. And I think it's their stuff that's way out of season. They don't have a ton of it left as far as their outlet stores go. So they put it on Zulily for like 40 to 60% off the discounted price. So like the outlet store price, because there's a few of those purses I remember seeing several years ago, and the prices that are listed as their retail is not the original retail. So I enjoy checking them out, but it is dangerous. So be careful. Usborne Books. Honestly, you guys, you cannot go any better than Usborne Books because they have a lifetime warranty. Your kids destroy them, they can be replaced. So those are something else that are a staple in our house. And I also have to show you here. Sorry about the rotating camera. I guess I could just turn the box. So these are the That's Not My series. Micah loves these books. And we keep at least one in the diaper bag at all times because that's how we get through church, honestly. He loves them. But moving on, I have got just loads of stuff. Let's see. The bags in the rocking chair are the ones that are being stored in my room for the Secret Santa exchange that all of the kids do, since they each buy each other just one gift. So as I was saying, the big kids do one gift, like they draw names, so each one only buys for one. In reality, we buy the gifts. So buying 7 times 7 gifts when we're already buying all of their gifts is just not feasible. We will go ahead and buy one extra gift for each of them. We do give them a $10 limit. If they want to go over, they're more than welcome to. They use their own money. A couple of them chose to do that, which is awesome. We encourage it. But in the meantime, we go ahead and we provide it. Now, once Jazz starts working, which will probably be happening in the next several months, then come next Christmas then, if she has a job, she will go ahead and pay for her own. That'll go for any of the girls or any of the kids as they start working. If they have their own money, they can use their own money. That's just the way life works. So there it is. So this is a glimpse at how we do some of the organizing for our large family. And if I have any clips for from wrapping and whatnot, I will put that in right here. As a quick example, here's 2 gifts that I've just gotten wrapped. You'll notice the name tags. It has some colorful scribble. Now I will say this one right here is supposed to be turquoise. It looks green on camera and it actually kind of looks that way in person. But as it's drying, I'm seeing a little bit more turquoise in person. This one is just black. So that is how I do the name tags for everybody in our household. There is a color for each of the 7 kids, a color for Sean, and a color for group gifts, which we've got several this year. The kids just don't realize that because we don't normally have too many, but I wrapped all the board games and stuff individually this year. So that is what our name tags look like.
You ruined our fun. You took the names off the presents, so now we can't go through and try and guess what we got.
So, and you mean my random color system is not easy for you?
No. Last year, the year before that, we did figure out what color belonged to each person because you accidentally told us like 2 of the colors per people. Oh, don't.
That might have been 2 years ago because that wasn't last year.
Last year we had to do a guessing game.
And yeah, last year at the other house, you made us like go through each of the presents, and we had to like hand them to each person.
Put them each in a color pile to figure out whose pile was whose.
And then basically everybody moves to a pile.
Which is probably what we'll do again this year, because that'll be fun for everybody to watch
Dad
too.
got pink.
Yeah, Dad got pink.
Yep, he sure did.
Yeah, every time, like we would set a color pile, a pile of presents with a certain color in front of a person, and then you would tell us which ones were correct, and then we had to switch them around to figure out which ones weren't correct.
You know what you do? You just get everybody moving into a circle so they go to a different one each time.
But what if we're lazy and don't want to get up?
Then we switch the piles. And
Exactly, that's what we did before.
no, we just toss.
See, all of this started because there are a couple gifts tucked up under the tree now. And they thought for a few minutes that maybe I was actually going to give them each their own wrapping paper this year.
You've done that in the past.
But that is not what I did.
No.
Yeah, in the past, as in when there were fewer of you.
Yeah, when there was less of us.
Trying to get enough wrapping paper for 7 kids.
And
And get enough of each wrapping paper without having an excessive random number of tubes left over each year.
Yeah, and that's not counting all the presents for other people.
Exactly, because then I couldn't use that same wrapping paper for other people then.
Yeah.
Are you getting excited for Christmas? And the presents?
Yep.
Kind of torturous though, being able to see a few of them and not do anything, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You're agreeing with that statement?
Right. That's your tea. And
Because we
then
still have 11 more
this
days.
and the tea.
There are some presents under the tree, huh? But we can't open them until Christmas.
Mommy,
And you just wait, because there's going to be more under there.
It's probably
you
going
wanna
to come
do
out to the front of the tree.
What, Taya?
more?
I got to put more under there. I don't have all of them under there yet. With this big of a family, it starts to look like we get a lot of presents, but it's really just because there's so many people, huh?
Yeah, and then we only get like 3 presents a year.
Yeah.
But
Well,
it looks like we get a bunch.
you don't really need a whole lot more than that, do you?
Books.
Yeah, maybe. And now I am going to go ahead and tell you guys good night. I hope you are having some very happy holidays. You are getting excited for Christmas, and that you're going to be able to spend some time with friends or family. And if not, reach out to somebody. Don't be alone on any given day. It's best to have friends around, or somebody, just anybody. Healthy anybody. Anyhow, I hope you're having a blessed night. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.